This is proper dangerous now. This is proper dangerous. This is a steep drop all the way down. All the rocks are slippy. No option but to push on. There's no option. If I slip now, I might die.
10 days. Experts say that's the limit you could take, lost and on the move without food, before you start to die. I'm being thrown into the world's most extreme environments.
I'm on the ice now.
To test whether it's really possible to make it out alive.
Perfect.
Battling thirst, hunger,
It looks tasty.
and fatigue.
So exhausted. I can't keep going.
No map, no compass, no tools. Just my film kit. Can I beat the odds and reach civilization when I've been left for dead?
It's Bolivia, it's a high altitude, plains. There's a part of me that's apprehensive and I'm ready to go.
I'm about to be dropped into one of the highest, driest deserts on Earth. I'm in Bolivia, on the eastern flanks of South America's Andes, where life struggles in the thin, dry air.
This place is so dry that it only receives about 2 fingers worth of water every year.
Okay, this is it. Jump off.
Good luck, fella.
That's the last I'm going to see of any human activity for over a week. From now on, it's just me. Silence.
My target is the access road to a mine on a salt flat 50 kilometers due west. I've got 10 days to get there, pushing the limits of human endurance in a survival situation on the move.
I don't have any means of conventional navigation. I don't have a compass and I don't have a GPS.
I've also got no food. Unless I find enough as I go, by day 10, I'll be so weak I'll need rescuing.
All I've got with me is emergency communications, an emergency medical kit. I've also got point of view cameras and I've got a drone. It's just circling me, which means that I can film myself from the air without even using my hands.
These trips are so dangerous that I'm being tracked from miles away by a rescue team led by producer Tim. If I call them in with such difficult terrain, there's a real risk that they might not reach me in time. This is as close to genuine survival as I can get.
In terms of orientating myself initially, the sun's there, it's morning, and I can see my shadow very clearly on the ground. Very, very roughly, that's west.
I can't see my extraction point, but I know it's next to the big snow-capped mountain. Without a map, that's my reference point.
All right, let's go.
Here, at 4,000 meters, the air has 15% less oxygen. It might not sound much, but my heart and lungs will be working overtime to keep my body functioning.
Already I'm out of breath. I can't be going more than 100 meters and I'm out of breath. The altitude is going to play a significant role in dictating how fast I go, I think.
I've no idea what lies ahead, or where I'll find the basics for survival.
My mouth's already dry. I need to find water.
3 days is about the limit you can go without water. Even less in these hot, high conditions. So I need to find it quickly.
Okay, already you can see there's a little gully in front of me. And I'm just thinking, rather than going down and up it, I might just wiggle round it, literally follow the bottom.
This is all about balancing progress and surviving. Right now, I've got my first major decision.
just having this lot of dilemma to myself. Do I stay high, where the ground is actually flat? Or do I follow the gullies that are now opening up into rocky valleys? My chances of finding water are far, far higher if I descend into this monster of all canyons. What is the right thing to do? I don't know. This is where I need to go because I need water. This is quite a gamble going down here, but you know, it'll be worth it. It will be worth it. It is the right decision. One thing that's immediately noticeable dropping down into this gully is I cannot see the reference point to which I'm heading. And it's the heat of the day, and so the sun's almost directly overhead, so I've kind of lost my shadow and I've lost the direction of the sun as well.
Navigating in the wild without a map is tricky. Travelling in a straight line should be easy, but from experience, I know that without landmarks, lost travellers can end up walking around in circles.
Ahead of me, it looks like the valley's splitting in two. I'm gonna have to make a decision. Oh, look at that.
If my memory's right, I think that's my reference point.
I reckon that means that I know which way to turn here. Okay. I'm starting to doubt myself because if I look directly down, I'm starting to follow my shadow again. Once the sun goes overhead, the shadow should be behind me, shouldn't it? Can you see that there? That shadow is definitely in front of me. But if I spin around, I was wrong. That was the wrong mountain. That wasn't my mountain, but it wasn't even the mountain next to my mountain. That's not west. That's east. Crikey, Ed. You were literally about to walk back to where you came from. That could have been serious. This way's west. I now know for sure because I have the sun to confirm. But that just does show, doesn't it, when you've not got a map and a compass and a GPS, how things can take you off guard. And that completely and utterly threw me for a bit then. And it's given me a slight wobble, I have to admit. It really has. I'm completely and utterly committed to this valley. I can't climb out either direction. I'm literally following the valley downstream on the assumption and gut feeling and hope that there's going to be a proper water source at the bottom of it. I've kind of put all my eggs in one basket, really.
8 hours hard trekking in the searing heat. I'm closer to my target, but if I don't find water soon, I'll never reach it. I've been dropped in one of the highest, driest places on Earth with nothing. I've got 10 days to reach my exit point, but unless I find water soon, I've got no chance.
I need to push on, because I need to get to a location with proper water.
The canyon floor I'm walking down is finally showing some encouraging signs. The sand's getting softer and wetter. I know that water is near. I just need to find it before I start to suffer.
I can hear, I can see. There's a river. There is a river flowing through here. It's not small, it's massive. Look at this. I need a drink, I really need a drink. Crikey.
There's no real way of knowing if this water is safe to drink, but I'm risking it.
Do you hear that? That's thunder from that direction. That's going to be horrible. Okay, we've got water, but I need to find shelter. I need to find somewhere that I can rest up for the night before the storm hits.
Wet clothes quickly draw heat from the body. With nighttime temperatures below freezing, hypothermia is a real threat, so I have to stay dry.
Just looking up at the hillside there, and it seems to be quite a substantial sized cave. This looks amazing. And lo and behold, it is starting to rain. And I'm very, very, very relieved to be under cover tonight.
After the storm, I need to let Tim from my rescue team know that I'm safe.
Hello, Ed.
Hello, mate. I've dropped down off the high altitude plane, and I've found fresh water. I mean, I did get in a bit of a pickle at one point and got a bit disorientated, but mate, I'm good. I'm good, thank you.
We've tracked you on the tracking device, so we know where you are. Now it's down to you. We'll speak at 7 in the morning.
I know I've made a few mistakes today. I really have, in terms of navigation. I really thought I was going the right direction. I was going right back on the way I came. That is me. Good night. I wasn't expecting today to be so hard.
Day 2, in Bolivia's Atacama desert. I need to decide if I should stay by the water I've discovered
Morning.
or continue my journey west.
This is about surviving and surviving in order to get to the end. I wondered whether it might be a good idea to scout the local area just to see if I can find things that I need to enhance my time on this journey.
Time I spend surviving means less time progressing towards my exit. But now I have water, my next priority is staying warm. That uses loads of calories. Calories I don't yet have.
All right, let's see what is out there.
Anything could be a lifesaver.
That is perfect. It's a bit shallow, but beggars can't be choosers.
What I need most right now is to start a fire.
Okay, this is what I've been looking for. That tree up there, and it's about the only tree that can grow at this altitude at 4,000 odd meters. Now this tree's called Polylepis. With this piece, I reckon I can make a bow out of. No problem. That's good, that means I can make fire. This grass is perfect for a tinder bundle. Absolutely perfect. Firewood. Sorted. That means I can make fire. Have I got cordage? I can use my shoelaces, can't I? That's perfect. Right, I'm going to try and take a flake off one of these. Look at that. That's almost an arrowhead. And that, oh, ow. I didn't cut myself, but that is razor sharp. That is a bow and a drill. Okay.
Lighting a fire at altitude with far less oxygen in the air is much harder than normal.
Cramp in my stomach. Ah. Not this time. Not this time. Yes. 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 Go on. That took a little while, to be fair. That did take a little while.
That actually took 5 energy-sapping hours.
I've got to admit, remarkably difficult. It's because of the level of oxygen, I think, at this altitude.
I can't expend that amount of time or energy every day. Survival's not just about escaping. You've got to keep yourself as strong and healthy as possible.
I was hoping I was going to be able to move every single day, but by the time that fire was lit, I was exhausted, absolutely shattered. So I've sacrificed moving in order to progress in terms of actual survival, and I don't regret it. That said, I need to move on. I'm just very aware that I've made no advancement towards the pickup point